this unit here for sale at SEQ Campers, Sunshine Coast. So we'll do a bit of a walkthrough and show you the E280 and our little journey here with the E-Class. Now this specific item here, available now for you guys to come and have a look, is, let's run through some of the features. Now this gentleman here had a lot of trailers, so he's just put an Alco hitch on there, but we're able to do a number of different hitches for this secondhand sale. We've got our electric override disc brakes. We've just arrived here at this beautiful spot and we've just leveled it off, so we have airbag suspension. Now in the E280 we don't have an onboard compressor, so it's an upgrade you could do or take it as is. So we wanted to just drop the airbag on the far side. We've dropped that airbag, leveled us off here, and then we can use our compressor on the vehicle to pump us up before. Electric disc brakes, one touch parking brake, so our one touch parking brake, Anderson plug, and our big jockey wheel there. So in our front box, we can pop that open, so we've got lockable catches. Now what we're doing here is we have installed a 400 amps of lithium batteries, and we do have the DC-DC booster. So it is all the EnerDrive systems in here. Now with this E280, we've got some of this electronics under the bed. So little reading light, little setup there. It comes with some spare cables with an additional solar panel. So this E280 was upgraded. It's got 355 watts of solar on the roof, and then we've just got a little portable 110 watt solar panel in our flexi panels here. This is something that you'll be able to pull out and use, especially a spot like this. We could put our solar out in the sun. So there's a separate Anderson plug for that. So what we're running here is 110 watts of additional solar and 355 watts of solar on the roof, 400 amps. We've done an additional mains pressure connection back here. So across the kitchen, just looking at this specific model, we've got our kitchen set up, lifted up, 2 burner stoves to bake eggs and toast through there. We also have our big pull-out kitchen, cutlery drawer, everything. Great storage through here, great storage. We run the lights inside there. So that's our outside kitchen. We've got the 55-liter water tank for gray water at the front, a 70-liter drinking water tank with a water filter in the middle, and 120-liter everyday or general purpose water. Now as a custom feature, we've taken our little 50-liter reclaimed water tank at the back. It's normally where we would drop our shower water into. Now that water tank has been plumbed into our general water. So we are aiming for around that 160 liters of general water on this specific unit. So just a little bit of added capacity means that our shower does run into our front gray water, and our sink and that runs into the front gray water. So that's our little setup look here. Through the E-Class. Now, lots of people walk in here and say, well, this is nice. We can open up the vents and get a little bit of light in here. All our little hidden light switches are running across the system. So we've got click-on lights for our dining lights. We've got the Razorback light with the E-Class through there and our pin cushion top. And then we do have another switch back here for our little lights over the bench. Now this E280 does have lights underneath, so we run our lights under our cupboards. And we can get in there and just get some great lighting throughout the whole thing. Let me just decorate this lovely little piece for you. I've got a nice smelly candle there, a really nice plant to sit here in the corner. And let's see what else is in our cupboards. We might just do a little bit of blue, and then we're just gonna sneak a little plant in the bathroom. Little kitchen lights, so 2 LEDs there. And this E-Class has lights under our benches as well. So that just lights up my area really nice, into my microwave, into my fridge, 133-liter fridge through there, and also into all my drawers. So great part there is that I can see inside my drawers, and it's just really nice lighting. When we do set up camping, it is one of those things where you don't need it super bright. It's nice with all this lighting when we are presented out there, all the windows are closed. But as I was traveling around in this E280, I did realize that just having the lights on the bench, having a reading light on, or using the light in my shower was just a nice little touch, and that really added to the ambiance of the room. So that's a lighting package here in my E-Class. Love the pin cushion set. We do have the Truman Aircon. So the features that are running through this specific unit are the 400 amps of lithium batteries, the big inverter inside. Now the inverter is actually able to run this aircon here off the batteries. 400 amps using about 100 amps an hour. I did realize that we'd probably be getting about 4 hours of cooling if we wanted to run that flat out from a fully charged state. Now the truth is that I was out and I could run with my solar and my vehicle charging. I was putting in about 52 to 55 amps in here. So if I just pulled over for lunch and left my car running, I was actually only drawing down about 40 amps on my batteries to have aircon in here on the side of the road, or just to set up for a lunch break. So we've got great charging from the vehicle, great charging from the solar, and then we do have a great draw of energy from our big Truman Aircon. So this is a bit of a look through here. We've got the Corium bench tops, the diesel hot water. We're running an induction cooktop. So again, our little induction cooktop is running off our inverter. We've got our microwave, and we are running in this one our diesel hot water through the shower. So with my shower here, a great tip for us when we are doing some off-roading was taking my shower head, putting it down on the floor or in a bucket, and that was a great little option there, just so I know when I do travel that shower head won't jump off my shower controls there. This particular unit does not have a washing machine in it, so we've removed the washing machine, so you could set that up as another storage cupboard, laundry hamper, or put a set of drawers in there. We do run the reclaimed water, and we do have the waterless toilet inside, and that reclaimed water is actually joined to our water tank on this unit. So this is us set up just as a bit of a view. We're set up with our bench and our extra stool, done in the same material. So we do the Sean leather, so it's a nice finish with a leather seating. We've got the black tabletop there just to complement that light colored seating, and we've got the Corium sand bench tops. Great little look throughout. Now on here we do have our media center. So we've got a digital TV antenna up on top. So our TV antenna it was that easy to use, just to set it up alongside and go and move our TV. The great thing is we can set it up here if we want to watch the news, check the weather, or if you do have a couple of kids along with you, you can set them up in front of the TV there. It does fix back to the body there for travel. Now inside here, thank you for taking this tour through it with us. This is my east-west bed. Now in the east-west bed, we are fixed position, so we're always going to be permanently set up like this versus my north-south retractable bed. Now on this one here, I do have some reading lights set up. So we've set some reading lights up on both ends there. We do have a third reading light next to our Clarion stereo and our USB ports. We've got a great little shelf there. With an east-west bed, we can actually provide a cupboard. So we do get a reasonable amount of storage through there. And we've got lights in our cupboard, just giving you a bit of extra storage in the front. If you're running the east-west bed, because of this layout in the E-Class, we get a monster amount of storage underneath. So this bed will then lift up, and through here, with our LED lighting, provides us some amazing great drawers there. So if you are someone who wants to set up an E-Class as a couple and take a lot of stuff for the big trips, or if you're looking to set up an E-Class and maybe putting bunk beds in it or a couple of kids outside, this one here will provide ample storage all throughout. Under there, we've got a great boot storage, heavy items. Our two big drawers sneak through there. Bottom and top drawers there, and then we are running our battery, inverter, and charger on this side. So great battery setup, 400 amps lithium, 2,600 watt inverter, and a 40 amp battery charger, all running the EnerDrive systems here. We've got some nice subtle USBs, so using those the other weekend was a really good trick. I could set it up here next to the bed. All my power points are live off the battery. The induction cooktop was great. It really did, corn on the cob, boiled potatoes, made that coffee really quick in the morning, so did really like the induction cooktop through there. We've still got our great dish drainer here, so we can set our dishes and everything drips back inside. We have our big casement windows. They're a great tinted window, and the E-Class does, all the cruiser range does sit up very high. So you feel very private in here, but you do get that great view out through the bush. You can just imagine looking out there through the jungle from our campsite. It's just wonderful. We've got Midgie mesh magnetic screens on all the windows. When we want to open these windows for handover information, we do have a button in the middle. Press the button and the window will then click out. You hear the click, we can stop. Hear the next click, we can stop. And the third click goes fully up, how we had it set up in the photos. Now that's all the way up. Anytime I go past a click, it's going to come back down. So it is nice. I can have it at that slight angle in the rain and still keep the rain out of my camper. So I just go past the click and come down. 3 big locking catches on my smaller ones, 4 locking catches on my bigger windows. It is a great little setup there. As soon as we came in here, we popped in, we opened the windows on both sides. We got that nice little breeze coming through, really cooling it off. Midgie mesh screens there. We do run our blinds on here. So running this through, we've got a great block out blind. If you are someone who wants to sleep in past 4:30 in the morning, we put the blinds down. Have our hatches down or closed is a little bit of a darker look as well. And then we've got an inside Sirocco fan, so we can have a fan going in our aircon. That's a great little look through our blinds. Having a look at our Kimberly Cruiser overhead cupboards and some of our features through the roof. So overhead cupboards run on both sides. A great thing about the Kimberly Cruisers is that we are putting our countertops all down here. We've got a long countertop and windows right across. So when I sit here on this beautiful spot, I can look out both sides and really enjoy the place that I've driven so far to get to. So these great views out there. No cupboards at this eye height. Overhead cupboards run both lengths of both windows, so lots of light storage in there. It is a great place to put, my remotes, little bits and pieces that'll go with it for my TV and aircon.